And a welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Jordan Yamamoto gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ozzie Albies is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage the last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
3-0 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. And that one misses as well, so it's a poor start here this afternoon as it's a 4-pitch walk to get things going.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Next, here is Orlando Arcia, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First offering, and he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
And it's fouled away. Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Albies gets his lead at first, nobody out. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Torres scoops it up to second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to deep right field. Right fielder looking up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, number 14 on the season, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
In now, Dominic Smith. Popped him up. Real Muto is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Buxton is underneath this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Max Fried starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Now into the box, Byron Buxton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Still even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Albies brings it in, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting second, the shortstop, Luis Guillorme.
Stepping up is Luis Guillorme. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. Now here's the pitch.
Nope. Counts 1-0.
The 1-0. Down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, woof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Guillorme leads off first with 1 away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
0-2 count and the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So here's Pete Alonso, and he fouls this one off. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
The 1-1.
That's ball 2. Count is 2 and 1. Ball, that pitch is out.
JT Realmuto would be next. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
The catcher, JT.
2 on, 2 out. And that brings up JT Realmuto. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Hit softly on the ground to third. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We move ahead to the top of the second now. The Braves on top, 2-0. So here's Yoan Moncada as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
And the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Fouled off. The 1-1.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Misses off the plate.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Popped up. Beatty has a play. 1 down.
Batting 7. The right fielder, Justin Dean.
So stepping in is Justin Dean, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball down around the knees, laid off and called a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Here now the 2-2. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So now to the plate, Alex Jackson. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to third. Reined in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 2 and the Mets nothing. Leading off the inning, it'll be Jesus Sanchez, and they could use a spark from him here.
Jesus Sanchez.
And the pitch. And this is off the corner and low, ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Popped him up. Moncada waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Donovan Casey.
Now it'll be Donovan Casey. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Ball two. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. So now into the box is Brett Beatty, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches. I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
At the plate, Jordan Yamamoto, as this is grounded foul off to the left. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Max Fried. 9-1-2 due up.
Max Fried.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Guillorme moving to his left. One down. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He worked a walk to open up the ball game.
Just what you want to see out of your leadoff guy, too. Getting a chance to see what a pitcher has. 4 straight balls in his first at bat. We'll see if this guy brings one in the zone for him to hit here at his second AB.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Next to dig in, Orlando Arcia reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. He's set and the pitch.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
He offered at that pitch out of the zone there, and I think that's a result of the previous pitch getting called against him. He might feel like he's needing to expand the zone if that's how it's going to be called.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Albies stands at first with 1 out. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first, just keeping him close. Acuna digs in now. Pitch inside, the throw. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
The The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And there's a base hit on the line. The throw home. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
So now to the plate, Dominic Smith. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is taken high above the zone.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Here's the 2-0.
Oh, that's out.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning.
Buxton.
First offering. As he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Next to hit, Luis Guillorme. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The second baseman.
2 down, no one on base. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Fouled away.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Again, a 1-2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over. And
it's fouled away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Jackson is after it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Braves to discuss his thoughts on Atlanta's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Our research team found that to this point in the game, they've only missed the ball on less than 5% of their swings. Major League average is closer to 25%. So to put it simply, their hand-eye coordination at the plate is second to none right now.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Freddie Freeman.
And now the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Buxton is camped under this one. And very quickly, one gone. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
The windup and the 0-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
To the plate now, Justin Dean. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Buxton retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Stepping in once again is Pete Alonso. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 delivery. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him.
catcher,
He's just been completely
JT
lost at the plate, flailing all
Realmuto.
over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. In the air, down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
The batter,
Now to
The
the
right
plate,
fielder.
Jesus Sanchez. He popped out in his first trip.
Sanchez.
Here's the pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Braves 3 and the Mets nothing. Striding in is Alex Jackson. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Jackson.
Now the first pitch.
1-0.
On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he fouls this one off. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And there's the first out. So here now is the pitcher. Max Fried flew out last time up. First pitch on the way. Late that time for a strike. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Fried has proven to be one of the best hitting pitchers around. Get this, his average up over 300.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
The 1-1. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. The 1-0 home is outside for a ball. Fouled off. Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Beatty shading to his right. And that's the 3rd out. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading up for the Mets, the left fielder, Donovan Kensey.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Two and 0 now.
That's off the plate.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3 and 0.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
3 and 1 to the Mets left fielder.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So the next to bat will be Brett Baty. He singled in his first AB. He's set. Here it comes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Casey on at first. Nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Fouled away. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2 and 2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Brian Reynolds will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And now the first pitch as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. In the dirt. The throw will go to third. And oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2 and 1 now. Line toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, Debo. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
Here's Byron Buxton now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. the 1-0. Now a check swing, and we'll have an appeal down to first. He did go, says Patrick Johnson, so that's the first strike. Center field. Acuna is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Next, it'll be Luis Guillorme. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
And now, Gleyber Torres, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Looking to minimize the damage here.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there, but don't kid yourself. That's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Here's the 1-1. Chopped weakly to the right. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And that'll plate the run from second as the lead shrinks to 1 at 3-2 now.
The batter.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. 2 men are on with 2 men out. In for strike 2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Lays off. 2-2 now.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Braves 3 and the Mets 2. Joseph Shaw takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Stepping in for the Braves, Orlando Arcia struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
1 ball, no strikes the count. A ball and a strike.
Down 21.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
That's ball
And
one.
there's ball 2 now. The 2-1 home. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here now the 2-2. Grounded slowly to the left side. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ronald Acuna will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And the pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
Dan, right here you see a situation where the no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to, even though it's where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Into the box now, Dominic Smith. Strike taken, the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. A 1 pitch on its way. Acuna, the runner at second with 1 away. Right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there, and he's out. So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Ready with the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Men on third with 2 down. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Braves strand 1, but they still lead it 3-2. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
First pitch on the way.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Now a flare out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
Throw over to the bag. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. At the plate now, Jesus Sanchez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. From the stretch. And that misses 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Garcia has it. There's one. On to Freeman. A double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Standing in now, Donovan Casey. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. The 1-0. A ball and a strike now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now. Brett Beatty would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a foul tip here, but it's held onto for the out. Good work behind the plate, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They're down 3-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Daniel Norris is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Blake Sabol will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Digging in, the switch hitter, Yoan Moncada. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And now the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
So now to the plate, Justin Dean. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Moncada aboard here at first with nobody out. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
Two one, here it is. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even, 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
At the plate, Alex Jackson. Strike one to start the at-bat. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1-2.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Count still at 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Guillorme is calling for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Austin Slater will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1. And it's 1-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. They're up 3-2. Joey Lucchesi gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Into the box, Brett Beatty. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. And now the first pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Acuna is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Now batting.
That was a really tough play, so we want to take another look at it with Show Track. He got a solid read off the bat. The route efficiency was good, and he ended up covering more than 120 feet to make that play. Really remarkable. Into the box, Blake Sabol. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. His average right at .295 here to start play. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Hot shot down the line. Moncada gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Byron Buxton. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Line to the right side, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still a 3-2 ball game. Tyler Duffy's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Leading off the inning, it'll be Ozzie Albies trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning. First offering on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. 2 balls and a strike now. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. is laid off and the count runs full. Now the payoff pitch home. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. From the stretch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Casey is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Dominic Smith. He bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB now.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Quick throw to Torres to retire the side. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Atlanta leads it 3-2. Val Harris is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Luis Guillorme. First offering. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2.
Nope, that's a ball.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
Full count, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. the 1-0. Fermin gets his lead at first, nobody out. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
The 3-1. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. A runner at first with no outs here. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Boy, oh boy,
Now
that's a
batting,
tough
first
one for the
baseman.
pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch.
Alonso.
I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
1-1, here it is. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. JT Realmuto is on deck. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters, but he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Next to hit is JT Realmuto, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
And another foul ball. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. He's safe at the plate. And we are tied here in the 8th.
That was a really good at bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Aaron Slegers answers the call now, looking to get this one on to the 9th inning without any trouble. Reese McGuire will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped up. Arcia is under it. 2 gone. Next for the Mets, Donovan Casey in a big at bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Fouled off. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 1-2. Here it is.
Next up, 2-2.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Edgardo Fermin will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Jose Suarez will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Pitch on the way. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Next, it'll be Yoan Moncada as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Might be just what the doctor ordered. His percentages and average much better against left-handed pitching. To me, he's a much more comfortable hitter hitting from the right side.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Buxton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
To the plate now, Justin Dean. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
2 out, nobody on. One and 2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Down in order go the Braves. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning and set to go as the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Third baseman, Brett.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 0-1. This one's down to third. Moncada fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Right fielder.
So next to bat will be Blake Sabol. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering. Hit out towards second. Albies scoops it up, and that's the second out.
Now
back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Byron Buxton. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch of the AB now. Now the 0-1. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Down in order go the Mets. Score remains tied at 3-3. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Alex Jackson.
Alex Jackson.
Here's the first pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 0-1.
1-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Ready with another 2-strike offering.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Jalen Miller will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Here's the first pitch, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. The 0-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
The 1-1 pitch.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ozzie Albies. And he bats in a big spot here. Go ahead run at third, 2 men out. Here's the first pitch.
0-1
Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. A pause and the 0-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. Trotting in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead with a run here in the 10th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Into the box now, Orlando Arcia, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Sable is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Luke Jackson enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. And stepping in, Edgardo Fermin. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second.
Not an easy thing to do to score off the game's elite closers, but down by 1 at home, you've got a chance with that last at bat.
Swing and a miss that time. Strike 1.
Looking for a productive at bat here. Get that runner from second over to third.
Comes set and the 0-1.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Next to stand in is Gleyber Torres. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
0-1 count and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Two and one.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Buxton leads off second with one gone in the inning. Two and two.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know. Everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Pete Alonso, as he'll take a look at ball one. No hits to this point. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
The set and the 2-0. Swings right over the top of that one. 2-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
The set and the 2-1. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. So a full count now.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Two out here and a runner at second. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he takes ball four again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Big at-bat now, and here is JT Realmuto, and the game is on the line. The tying and winning runs on base with two gone in the bottom of the ninth. First pitch of the AB on its way, and this is in the air to right, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Braves have taken the rubber match of this three-game set as this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Aaron Slegers gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Luke Jackson records the save, his league best 25th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Mets, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours